baby. It's cold outside. And unfortunately, with the cold, with the storms that are upon us now and will be with us for a little while longer this winter, come the cold weather scams. Scumbag scammers work all year round, but they're watching these storms. They're watching the Weather Channel, checking out what's going on. And there's certain scams that they'll do at this time of year with this kind of weather. We're going to talk a little bit about that today. Try to make sure that you don't become a victim of one of these scumbags. Appreciate everybody joining me today with Coffee with Alain. Remember, sign up for that newsletter. I still get people asking, how to sign up. EnjoyLifeSafely.com. You'll get on that newsletter list. You'll get some really great information on the weekends to make your life better. Stay safe, enjoy life, be exceptional. And you'll get some stuff that I come up with. Like I'm working on a little mindset course right now. It'll probably be the first course I release this year. Going to release a number of them, but have a little mindset course that I'm working on and a different little PDF that I'll be giving to people. So you'll be able to get that and different things as well. So sign up, be on that list. Don't miss anything. Be sure to like, share, comment. All those help get this out to other people, and I appreciate that too. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Vicky. Appreciate you guys showing up and saying hello. Winter storm, winter weather scams. What are these scumbags doing? Well, here's one little thing they'll do. All right. Wow, the cold is really coming in. So I get on the phone and I call up people and I tell them I can come in and do some special insulation, make sure we get their house prepared more thoroughly for all this cold weather that's coming up. Save them a lot of money. $500 down, and I can make sure that we get a crew out there tomorrow. That kind of stuff goes on. You give them $500 and you never hear from them again. Don't do stuff like this. Remember, somebody contacts you out of the blue to do something great for you and only a little bit of money. It's too good to be true. Probably is, right? When it sounds too good to be true, probably is too good to be true. And that's what these scammers do. So they'll come and sometimes big giant snowstorm is coming. And so they will contract with you to do snow removal and so forth. Want some money down. You never see them. So you're out there shoveling with less money in your bank account. They'll sometimes want to do these repairs. They're going to repair things that the storm damaged. Make sure you are checking people's license, insurance, recommendations. Go to the Better Business Bureau to check on contractors and businesses to make sure they're legit, because they'll come in after a storm, after damage, with all these quotes that they'll repair things, get this money down, and then disappear. Okay. So you always want to make sure you check with those things and don't pay money up front. Wait till the job is completed. But do your due diligence, because they're out there and they're doing this stuff. Some of them will show up as if they are members of either the government or an electric company or, something like that. Maybe the municipality, the city, checking on water, checking on power, checking on different things. But then they want some money. They're not going to ask for money. If FEMA shows up, in a disaster, they're not going to be asking people for money. If you don't think it's a legitimate person from the power company, the water company, the city, or the county, call and say, do you have a crews out here? But they should not be asking you for money up front when they're inspecting things. Never give your credit card number, your social security number, other important information to see if you qualify for a special program. Because that's another thing they'll say. Oh, we got this special thing, you can qualify, but we need to confirm that you qualify. And they want either social security number or a credit card or something of that nature. And you're giving them vital information that they can use to rip you off. And never give that stuff to qualify for some kind of program, especially somebody that showed up out of the blue with this great program you might qualify for. We got to use some common sense, and we have to be careful because these people are out there and they will prey on the unsuspecting and the elderly. I mean, if elderly, they can't shovel their own snow and do certain home repairs. Sounds good. This person is a really nice guy because they're very nice. They'll be very polite and they'll promise you the world and they're going to make everything okay. And don't worry about a thing. We have you covered and blah, 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 blah. And it's all BS to get your money and disappear. And again, scammers are out there year round doing stuff. But in this cold weather, they tailor their scams toward the storms and toward the cold weather often. So we just want to look out for that and be very careful. Want to say good morning to Eric. Eric says howdy from Columbus. Thank you, Eric, for being here. Good morning, Dixon. Dixon's here as well. And Dixon says, you nailed it. If they contact you, they're most likely scammers. Don't fall for it. Yep. I mean, that's an awful big one. If they contact you first, especially with something that seems too good to be true. Eric says, beware of scammers. And Eric says, thank you. Appreciate you guys being here. And we have to stay one step ahead of these scumbags because they're out there ripping people off. And there's big organizations, you know, AARP really trying to get a lot of information out for the elderly because they're often targets of these scumbags, but the information is good for everybody. I go there often to learn things so I can help other people be aware of stuff. You know, the Better Business Bureau, you know, different organizations, government organizations have information out there. You know, stay aware of what's going on, use some common sense, and be careful. And don't give anybody money and so forth until you're sure. Do your due diligence, vet things out to make sure it's legit. Eric says, if they contact you first, don't give them anything. You contact the source. Exactly. And so just remember, they're out there. They seem legit sometimes. They seem nice. They talk a good game. But they're there to rip you off a lot of times. And so just be very careful. That's what I wanted to share today. I got to hop out, do some errands. I'm teaching a Reflex Protect class in a little bit. So I got to change clothes, change the backdrop, do a Zoom Reflex Protect training. Hope everybody else has a great as Thursday coming up as I'm having. Going to say hello to Phil before I sign out because Phil says, I'm grateful to the legitimate energy companies that keep my house warm in these frigid temps. 100%, Phil. You know, the legitimate people out there working their butts off to keep us in power and water. And sometimes they're out there in the nastiest weather to ensure that we can have power and we can have water and utilities and things that we need. Those people deserve all of our respect and thanks. I've done jobs in the past where I had to be out in that kind of weather doing things like that and got much respect for those folks. Eric says, great content. Thank you. Have a great day, y'all. Peace. Eric, thank you for saying that. John's here, says, good morning, everyone. Thank you, John, for being here. Everybody go out and make it a terrific Thursday. Beware of those scumbags, scammers. Have nothing good to say about them. And again, that's why I have coffee, because punching them in the face is illegal. And boy, would you like to punch some of these scumbags. But we're going to go out and have a positive Thursday, a terrific Thursday, and we will see everyone tomorrow. Thanks for being here, Larry. Life is most important. Thanks, Phil. Appreciate 29 cents, minus 29 degrees Celsius today. You're up there in Canada where it is cold. Yep. And we're going to get some more of it all over the north, you know, up here pretty soon. So everybody stay warm. Terrific Thursday. See you tomorrow.